Hello and welcome to Lime Rock Park. We are here in C Fixed today in the Craftsman Truck series. We've got some road course racing ahead, and we've got a tough one ahead of us as well. Anytime you bring a stock car, or truck in this case, to a road course, it's always a pretty tough challenge. And this is no exception here at Lime Rock. And we're doing C Fixed just because I kind of wanted a shorter race. These road courses are real tough, and I feel like they take forever too, so decided to go with the fixed race this week, as we've got ourselves a 2.2K strength of field and a number 2 truck for us to drive. Now the big thing here is I'm going to be trying my very best just to stay on track.
Okay, Colton, we've got
It's very easy. Overdrive and slide through the corners and all that good stuff you normally expect from stock car racing on a road course. So we're gonna try to keep it steady. Let other guys drive off. There's plenty of grass for guys to end up in here that I myself am gonna do my best not to partake in. Also got some work going on around outside here, so hopefully that doesn't get on the mic too much. And I've got some noise canceling stuff that should cut that out, but just in case it doesn't, hopefully it's not too bad. And we will be getting our run to the line, hopefully a decent one.
Green flag.
Try to put in a good qualifying lap. First lap I think I'm gonna take a little bit easier. Just to make sure we get a lap in, because track position is going to be very important here. Only place I'm going to second gear on the track here is around these corners. Oof, hit the curb there, didn't really want to do that. You'd use a little bit of curves, but not too much. And I'm usually way too gentle with the throttle pedal because I'm so nervous about driving off and breaking loose. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be the fastest guy out here, but I'm hoping that a steady run will get us a decent finish.
Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace.
See if we can't push the envelope a little bit this lap. Get a faster run. Gotta be pretty brave
You're 2/10 off the pace.
to get all the speed you can out of the throttle and everything.
The car in front is just
These races.
53.24.
Top of this hill gets really light, so you gotta be careful there.
Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace.
That will be our best lap, easily, that I've run, even in practice. 52.7. So I'll definitely take that. Missed my braking mark a little bit while looking at what our time was. So that's me pushing it a little bit. Leader is a good 0.6 faster, though. I am not going to be among the elites here, as we got the power washing going on outside. Again, I hope that's not too loud or even noticeable at all. I'm hoping that I don't have to throw this recording out because there's too much noise, but wanted to do this race for sure. I'm here on Saturday. Haven't been able to race all week, and I wanted to check out Lime Rock Park for sure at some point. So I'm glad I have the opportunity, even if we got some commotion going on around us. It's funny, in Lime Rock Park, my introduction to it was iRacing because it's one of the free tracks here. And then the truck series has gone there in real life, and I just watched that today. That was really interesting to see because it's like seeing something from a video game come to life, at least in my perspective, since I had only ever seen Lime Rock on iRacing. So it's kind of like the opposite of what most people probably experience. It's like, oh, Lime Rock Park, yeah, here it is on iRacing. I'm like, oh, hey, look, a real-life version of Lime Rock Park. Kind of backwards, but kind of neat to see. Reminds me of whenever I, like, see names I recognize from iRacing and they're racing a real truck or car or whatever in real life. That's happened a number of times too. I'm like, dang, I didn't know they raced in real life. I thought they were just another person I'm racing on iRacing. So we've fallen back to 6th place now. Looks like we're kind of in a group there in the 52.7s. I'll probably be happy just finishing in the top half of the field. We got about 19 trucks out here, it looks like. Or maybe that's just who qualified. I guess we'll see here in a second. 23 trucks in total. So, top half of the field, I think, is what I'll be aiming for. I really don't feel like I'm that fast. And I'm not going to be able to consistently back up that 52.7 without crashing, so... I expect to fall backward, most likely. Most of all, though, I want to survive. I have the feeling the turn 1 on the initial start might get kind of scary. Hopefully we can survive it. That one truck flying around here, though, still 4/10 faster than P2. And hopefully we'll get started here in about 5 seconds. Alright, that actually worked for once.
That's the end of the session. P6.
So P6 is where we will be starting. I think it helps having a little bit of experience at Lime Rock with different actual road cars, but even still, it's a completely different experience in the truck.
91 Fahrenheit. The air temp is
Gonna do a full pace lap here, it looks like.
we're optimistic we can finish in the top 4.
I guess we'll just do all-time optimal. There's that 2242 strength of field. Lots of guys here that don't do much road racing, but they sure like driving the trucks.
Half the field is on the grid.
You get guys like the 6 up in front of us. He's 2600 road I rating, but I know he's one of the fastest guys in the trucks every week, so I don't expect anything different here. He's qualified 2nd right now. Watched Corey Heim dominate the truck race today. Stop me if you've heard that one before. And bad luck didn't bite him at the very end of it either. He actually got the win this time. They really need to put him up the ladder so he stops stinking up the truck races. Destroying everybody. 20 laps here, 2 sets of tires, but we don't have full course cautions, I don't think. It'll be local cautions, so I don't think there's going to be any reason to take those. I could be wrong. Pretty sure it'll be local cautions. So the tires are kind of redundant in this case. I'm hoping it being a fixed race doesn't make things too much worse. I know fixed gets itself a reputation. But here, on a road course, I feel like it was going to be a little bit different anyway. Another reason I wanted to do fixed is because road courses don't always get the best participation in NASCAR stuff. And you dilute that even more by putting it in the open series and not getting as many people, so I thought we were going.
Start. Get ready. We need
There
to
we are.
follow car number 4 in the left
No,
column.
Ken.
Race car speed is
Getting flat
43
tire.
Happened,
miles per hour.
Oh, shoot.
Don't feel like fighting like I know I'd have to fight.
P2 just went into the pits at the last second.
Oh, Kenny, front row. You love to see it.
That stinks. For him, we go up a row. I don't know if I belong up here, but we are now in the 2nd row. I don't know if I really needed that. I guess more chance for us to avoid people plowing into the back of the pack, I guess? I don't know. I'm around a lot of guys that I don't think I'm quite as fast as, though, so we're gonna just have to be real careful, not overdrive into turn 1. Be smart. And we'll be the one truck on the right side getting the launch, so we'll be watching him.
He's stuck back here.
Ooh, I think we actually want first gear. Just kind of hoping we could use second gear, but first gear's got a lot more pull.
I'd be pissed if I get a penalty for this.
Alright, 20 laps, Lime Rock. Let's keep it on the track and hopefully get ourselves a nice finish. Run some consistent laps. Let's see if it works out that way.
Going green.
Alright,
Hey,
Colton,
car is
nice
off.
and
Be ready.
stay out of trouble.
Green, green, green.
Not a great start by P2. Well, he checked up hard in front of me. Boy, I suck. Yeah, nice and clean and consistent.
Car in front
Totally.
is car number 22, C license, and their rating is 1.5.
He hit the brakes earlier than I expected and
Awful start, mate, but don't give up.
sent the truck sideways because I didn't want to hit him. And our race is pretty much over because no cautions, so not going to get caught back up. Might have to throw out this recording, unfortunately, especially if we can hear the power washer outside. This is not going to be entertaining whatsoever. That sucks.
B21.
Guess we'll just take it in third gear, keep the rear tires happy. No reason to push that hard because we're not going to catch them anyway. Might catch the back of the field, but passing is going to be really hard too, so...
It looks like Sheehan. Yellow flag.
Plus, I guess any freebies we can get. But we let everybody else have a freebie there to start.
114. Okay, Colton, the next car
See
is
what we can salvage.
car number 23, and their rating is 1.5, 20th place.
Clutching it too hard out of the corner there. Got lots of dirt getting kicked up on the track. That's what that red and yellow flag is. If you're wondering. That's why dirt's getting kicked up on the track right there. Not trying to pass here, just going offline in case something similar to the first lap happens. I have to brake earlier than expected. Uh-oh. Vinegar got sideways.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Get around him. Top of this hill will definitely get some guys. I think we saw one guy earlier already. Truck gets really light up there, so you can't be full throttle. Ooh, a bit of a bobble for the 15. Going defensive.
P19.
And they're bumping into each other.
Car on your left. Keep to the right.
Oh my
Clear
goodness.
on the left.
It's throttling it up hard. Just gotta watch out for these guys. They are really cooking those rear tires. That's gonna make them slip eventually. You can see him sliding around. That is not gonna last long.
Car on your left.
Looks like he's about to spin into me.
Lindemann, car
Still
number
there, hold your line.
B license, and their rating is 2.0.
Keep to the right.
Here we
Still there,
don't
hold your
drive
line.
into him. I'm
Clear on
here.
the left. Left
On the
side.
curb, man.
Stay on the right. Clear.
Oh, he's driving with his life in his hands for 19th or whatever. Making us lose a ton of time as he over revs the rears. It's really hard to pass here, so it's my own fault for getting back here.
Car on your left. Still there. Still there.
Dude, what are we doing?
Clear.
This guy's driving me like a jerk. And then this is what happens.
Car right. Clear.
There's an incident in downhill. Looks like it's Lindemann,
Oh, we survive it.
18th. Alright, Colton, the next car is car number 22, C license, and their rating is 1.5.
Putting way too much throttle into it, and that's what eventually spun him around. You can't do that and expect to make it 20 laps here. Or 7 for that matter, I guess. But what do I know? I didn't make it 1 lap, so... Not even halfway. That's why I was kind of intent on doing the fixed series, because it feels like we've been out here for an eternity and it's not even halfway yet already.
Time was at 54.10. The car in front of us is Shap, car number 18, B license, and their rating is 1.9.
Pull over that hill. Might be able to catch a couple more guys. We lost a ton of time trying to get past the last guy, but looks like we're catching these guys pretty quick.
Okay, Colton, you're reeling Shap in. The gap is now 1.6.
Ooh, did not want to turn there. Guess a little bit of tire wear starting to show up. At least it's fun to drive. It's difficult, but it is fun to drive, so even if we're way in the back, still can enjoy driving the track. Alright, about half a second up to the 18. Had to take a little bit of a shallower line there. See how that worked. Getting up to his bumper here, but it's going to be hard to pass, as usual. We'll have to be patient and wait for our opportunity. Got a little bit of draft here, so I might have to brake a little bit earlier.
Okay, Colton, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
Got a lot of things to think about whenever you're heading into a corner. Gonna be carrying a little bit more speed, gotta slow it down a little bit more. I can tell I always lose so much time by being too careful with the throttle, but I just break loose anytime I try to do anything else.
P18, that last lap was at 54.25.
Gotta wait for him here. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I almost wrecked myself again having to slam on the throttle for him. Oh, Jesus. He's going real slow through there. Guess that's something I have to work on. Anticipating the guy ahead's entry speed.
The gap to Shap in front is now 1.1.
Thank you.
It'd be nice to not get lapped in a road course race, especially a shorter one. I think we should be able to pull it off if we can avoid any more mistakes. Oh, he's going off. Well, that's the easy way to pass.
There's an incident in West Bend. We think it might be Shap.
Right. At 22, we were pretty close to him earlier, but
It looks like
got caught up waiting for the other guy.
22. C license.
See if we can't catch up to him.
1.5. B17. That lap was at 54.40. Sector 1 is
There's an incident ahead.
0.47.
Ooh, another incident ahead.
2 is 0.8 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3.
Make sure I'm hitting my marks and not paying too much attention to what's going on around us. Gotta pay just the right amount of attention, because otherwise you're gonna run into it, but... Ooh, he's almost off course up there as well.
Place. Your lap time was 54.
16th place.
Okay,
Thankful for
Colton,
what I can
that's
get
good
after
consistency. Keep it up.
wrecking so early. Catching this guy pretty fast.
You're reeling B15 in. The gap is 0.7.
Ooh, he's sideways. Lots of guys have an issue with that corner. Feels like. It's like guy's going out wide.
Five laps to go.
You're
Time to
2 tenths
push.
off the pace.
Car
Sector 1.
right.
Sector
Clear
2
on the
is
right.
0.48 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.29
See if we
off the
can't
pace.
find a way around this guy. Not a good place to try to pass though, right here. Wait on them for a second. Might take another mistake for us to be able to get around cleanly and safely. Just doing a lot of sideways driving.
Right side.
You've just done a 55.
Keep to the left.
02.
Clear on the right.
Just so stuck right now. Trying to set stuff up, but it's not working.
Push now. We can catch up here.
He's definitely more brave than I am on that hill. Do not trust myself to survive that. At higher throttle. He has a good couple of last corners there. You can tell he's pushing the limits though.
You've got 2 laps to go.
There's an incident in. Left-hander. You think it might be a Hunt.
Saw red on my relative. I was making sure the leader wasn't right behind us. It snuck up on us while we're doing this battle. Even looking away for a second can cause issues. Got 2 laps to go. Running out of time to try to get around this guy.
2 laps left.
Oof, really bogging it down here.
Keep
Oof.
searching. You'll find a
Having
gap.
to stab the throttle. I'm gonna end up wrecking again. Oh my god, I hate that hill. I just don't know when I'm supposed to pass. Oh, he loses a ton of momentum there. This is our chance. Locking.
Right side. Stay on the left.
White flag, 1 more lap. You've just done a 54.
Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
He about nearly wrecked us. Refuses to give it up, but I get it. We're close to the end.
Incident in Big Bend. Looks like it's Hunt and Compton.
Pushing, and that's causing me to make mistakes now.
V12.
Well, we were faster than him, but we didn't have the track position. That's kind of what I was saying early. It's my fault for being back here in the first place.
Car
P16.
stops on the right.
Really stinks.
That's the end of the race. We'll get him
Of
next
course,
time.
racing, you don't get a chance to come back later.
Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
And really tough to pass here, so. Alright. Pretty disappointing, but Is what it is. 16th. Last guy in the lead lap. We had our spin at the start, and then that was it, but the guy in front of us just got a terrible start, too. Leader goes, and then he's just not going for about 3 full seconds. And I have to get on the brakes pretty hard. It broke sideways on me, so I don't know, I guess maybe you have to put my brake bias up in future races. Thankfully, he didn't take out anybody else at the same time. But I had to get on it hard. You see, I basically locked him up there. Right here. Because we're getting too close to him. I didn't want to run in the back of him. So we spin out. We are the first incident. And some contact there. A couple of fast guys going a little bit too fast. Driving off. Ooh, this is the guy that had trouble in the hill, and it did collect a couple of other guys. He just had a real tough time in that corner. Gassed it up too hard, and those other guys were able to keep moving in the right direction. Jeff Gordon's truck going off into the grass a little bit. I think we're going to get a lot of that. Certainly saw a lot of it. 2 going off. Yeah, might just have to skip through these. And then the 15 is driving like a maniac, trying to keep the spot against me. You can tell he was just absolutely destroying those rear tires instead of just letting me go. Which, I mean, I guess he doesn't have to, but I'm doing everything I can not to get into him because he's covering up the whole track. He's blocking into the final corner. Eventually it breaks loose on him. Just gonna have to skip through these, I think, because these are all gonna be that final corner, everybody going off. And it shows up as an incident every time. We got some people near each other there, but still the same thing. Man, it's pretty much the whole race. This is all that was happening. Once everybody kind of got more spread out, I guess. 13 nearly going off there. Ooh, 18 misses it bad. I remember that. Oh, no, he got the wall, too. That's how we got around him. Might just be that corner for the rest of the race. Yep, because this is afterward. So, not a very good one for us, unfortunately. Made a mistake in the turn 1. And that's all it took. That was the end of our race, pretty much, so I guess I'll upload this one if I don't get enough races to fill in the schedule beyond this, but sorry, it wasn't too good of one there. We'll lose 68 iRating on road, but we will gain some safety rating, which is good. It's funny considering I crashed, but is what it is, I guess. And I know I was faster, but doesn't matter if you wreck. See, 53.6, how did that compare? Obviously not comparing to that, but to the leader, who's in another zip code. But 53.6 falls in line. Kind of about right outside the top 10 there, so maybe I wasn't going to do much better anyway. Who knows? But that'll do it for this one. Sorry for messing it up in turn 1 after saying I was going to be consistent. Just didn't want to run into the back of that guy, and he was on the brakes a little bit harder than I expected, and broke loose on me. So it'll happen. I'll learn and try to do better next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.